So he won't take me down to his lair deep under the mountain. What are you talking about? Underground.
That's where he keeps his dirt.
Is that guy AI generated?
He
looks
He
fake.
looks like he's AI generated. Might be why it's doing so successful. All right, let's check Facebook. Oh, got to turn my volume down. Oh, that's Zach and his little boy. They have VBS right now. Oh, dang, big crowd at Mount Vernon.
I've never been to Mount Vernon.
What? All the years in the Nazarene Church, you've never been to Mount Vernon?
Never.
You should get a job there. I know a guy.
Nah.
I gotta turn the volume down. Hey, one viewer. Love it. Somebody commented.
Floyd.
Is it Floyd?
What's up, Floyd?
Hey, buddy. How's it going? Burp. Oh, excuse me. Zero sugar really gets me going. You guys are so exciting. 3 o'clock, you said, or 4?
3. No.
To his lair, deep within the mountain.
You just gonna say my name?
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember you're live.
Oh, yeah.
I found a new guy on YouTube I like to watch.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Caleb Hammer. He does audits for people. Not like big audits, but he does like
Life audits.
goes over their finances and tells them what they should do. But he's just like an average guy, and but he knows his stuff about like money, and he does advertising. He's kind of like a modern day Dave Ramsey,
He's like Dave Ramsey's kid.
but he has people on his show sitting down like me and you talking about their finances, and it's hilarious because he gets rowdy. Gets rowdy up. He does. Yow.
You know what I've been getting into lately?
Can we talk about it on the show?
Yes.
What have you been into?
It's this. I found it on Facebook Reels.
Okay.
Do you watch Facebook Reels?
Create them all the time.
Oh yeah, for our show that we do.
Yeah, that thing.
No, it's the group of guys. They do putt. It's like their putt tour,
Okay.
but they play for like the end of the year, like the end of the season tournament.
Mm-hmm.
They play for like $2,000. Play a round of putt,
Wow.
and it's like
That's intense. PGA Tour stuff.
when I say hours.
It's like a real PGA Tour
Yeah.
game, but
Yeah, and
funny.
they just post it on Facebook, and I just watch it, and I watch every hole because
Is it on like big golf courses though, or is it on putt courses?
No, it's on putt course.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so they're playing putt courses, and they're playing like this is the Open Championship number 7, and I would love to get them on the podcast. I think it would be cool. No, I would probably kill you in putt.
You wish.
Sorry, I would have talked on that. I'm trying to make
I
that.
kill you in 18 holes. I'll kill you in 18 small.
Brother.
I love some putt now. That I wouldn't throw my back out.
Right?
We should have like a putt competition.
It's in the works. I'm trying to start a tournament like these guys do. I'm not going to film it or anything, but so basically what we came up with was play the first round. Every week, the lowest score of the people that are still left. So like,
Bracket it.
no. Like you play a round, and the person that has the lowest score of the round, they're out of the tournament, and they have to pay for everybody else's putt the next week.
Oh, dude, that could get expensive.
You'd have to have some money. That'd be a Barstool Sports kind of thing.
Yeah.
That'd be so expensive. Depending on like how many people.
I'm just thinking like 6, 7 people. So it's not
It's like what?
super
$7
bad.
a round if you go to the one place by your work.
Yeah.
7 times.
Yeah, but I'm thinking if you have to pay for the round, then you get to pick the course. So So like it has to be local. It's not like maximum 30-minute, 40-minute drive.
That or drink of your choice at dinner. Like, go get food after.
Talking to the mic. Go get food after.
Like, go get food after.
Yeah. No.
I tried to get John to join the one golf outing.
Is that the golf clap?
Kind of, yeah. I was trying to look for something to play for the story. Give me a song to post.
I've had the time of my life.
Time of my life. Here for a good time. George Strait. They grew up too fast. Jimmy Charles. That's not.
We,
You know what? I'm gonna
I think
put
it's
on
called
a.
I Owe It All to You.
Hang on. What's that? What's that tattoo face little
Big
guy?
face.
No, the singer
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
I think we should play open up Joey's desk drawers and read the first thing you
I
find.
only got this one.
He's got the little ones.
Oh.
I'm teasing. Don't do that.
Go middle, left, or right? Middle it is.
Oh, that's got dirty stuff.
We got
And then we'll only quit if Joey comments in. If he doesn't comment in, we're going to keep playing the game.
Someone's gonna we're gonna be really reading something really deep and close to him, and people are gonna have to text him.
Be like, Noah's got a drinking problem.
Noah's got a drinking problem. That's a cute knife.
It's a letter opener.
Probably those special letters, like G, K.
G unit.
No, just letters of the alphabet.
Just a little bit.
Well, Floyd's tuning in.
No, it's been 7 minutes, right?
Well, I've posted 7 posts, just 2, but this is the important ones. I haven't even posted to X in a while.
What's X? Isn't it Twitter again?
Is it Twitter again? I think everybody just keeps calling it Twitter. When I get emails, it says X, formerly known as Twitter. Somebody posted, Trump posted this. It's
You
never-
get emails from Trump.
Yes.
You don't? I mean, when you support him like I do, you get a little feedback.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Huh?
It's beyond formal.
Oh, a YouTube channel. I was like, who's that? I've never heard that name. All right, let's get going.
Beyonce.
Hello, and welcome to the Pod Bless Podcast with 3 dads who are involved in church ministry where one is a full-time minister, the other is a volunteer, and one is a veteran of both.
This podcast will deal with the interaction between our faith and our day-to-day lives.
with a few fun segments in between.
I'm Joey,
I'm Josh,
And I'm Brett.
and,
and
this is Pod
Bless.
Josh's microphone's not on.
Hello.
There he is.
And you clicked on the third one.
Oh, man.
Doesn't
That was rough.
help
That was a
when you
rough
got,
angle.
1, 3, and 4 going over here.
What is going on with this? Are you trying to make me look bad?
You look good now. Well, you're the one slouching, but you lost 7 pounds. What are you talking
Since
about?
Monday.
I've not. I lost a pound.
That's good.
I took a big
You gotta
dump.
start somewhere.
Took a big dump before I came. You know, dumps don't really weigh that much.
Do you ever weigh yourself before one and then
Every single
After.
time. If there's a scale in front of the toilet, yeah, every single time. But it doesn't weigh that much. Poop doesn't weigh a poop ton. What weighs more, a ton of bricks or a ton of feathers?
they're the same weight?
Bricks are heavier.
Prove him wrong.
I did. Just told him.
I'm a little upset that nobody really liked my little Facebook thing I sent you guys about poop, because everybody knows I poop naked when I'm at home.
Oh, I remember. I was doing something at the moment, so I wasn't able to
You liked it.
Yeah.
You hearted it, and I appreciated it.
Yeah.
But nobody else.
That's your friend group, man.
I wasn't involved in it. So.
I
You were.
It was
No, I wasn't.
Where's he? Where's he?
No, I have to look.
Oh,
If
welcome.
you're there, I'm throwing something at you.
Welcome to Pod Bless Podcast, where we sit down with a few dads and other people who share some Christian values, but more so, we try to share our comedic values. None of us have really done stand
You
up,
were there.
but I feel like we've been doing this for 3.5 years, and it's pretty much stand up. We've had a small crowd gather. They laugh.
Now it's more sit down.
Yeah. Let's sit down comedy.
If you had to, have you?
Yes, I will say yes to that.
Is it what about that double? Sound like a baby just talking to you. It's one of your kids.
The Minions. You know, they have another Minions movie coming out.
I love every one of them though. You know what I mean?
The kids do too.
Yeah.
But it's like they're speaking gibberish. Like they made an entire movie of these little characters just speaking gibberish, and kids are like, "Ah, it's great."
Have you seen the If movie?
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I love Steve Carell. I love like all those guys, but at the same time, like Ryan Reynolds and stuff, and I'm like, I feel like you guys are just phoning in for who you are.
Yeah,
I
you're
get
putting
it.
your name on it, and
Well, Krasinski was like, "Oh, I just want to make a movie for my kids," and I was like, "Okay, I get that."
Is that the guy from The Office, John?
Jim.
Yeah. Jim. Yeah.
John-
Well, his name's
John
John
Krasinski.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, I kind of wrote it off. I'll probably still watch it, of course, later. But yeah, I kind of wrote it off and was like, oh man, it's like everything with Jack Black and Kevin Hart, or The Rock and Kevin Hart. It's like, it's good, but it feels like you guys are just cashing in on their names, which they are. And I would too if I had the ability to do that. Who was it? Somebody on the roast of Tom Brady was like, oh yeah, Kevin Hart's here, someone who never said no to any role given to him.
Dude, I can watch that roast, like certain parts of that roast, over
Yeah.
and over and laugh.
It's really, really good.
I like the Tony Hinchcliffe, like behind the scenes when he was talking to the guys off Barstool.
Yeah.
He was just like, they told me not to. I said, what did he say? He said they let the dog out of the cage, though.
Yeah,
Well, he's been doing it for over 10 years.
that's
so-
basically his show.
Yeah, it's his thing. But they were just like, oh, who are you? Yeah, okay, I guess we'll let you on here. And it's like, dude, his best interview after that was on Two Bears, when he really just talked about it the whole time and like getting into it, and Tom and Bert making the joke of how, oh yeah, we didn't prepare at all. We just were kind of put in the position. And like they called Bert, was like, hey, would you and Tom want to do? And Bert's like, yes, we'll totally do that. And they called Tom, and Tom's like, no, absolutely not.
Oh, so Tom didn't want to do it, but Bert kind of made him.
Yeah, it was kind of like he already committed for them, and he was like, dude, I don't want to do this. He's like, it's Tom Brady. He's the GOAT. Like, if we do this, it's going to be even more publicity for, which that's how Bert's mind works in that stuff. He's constantly, any publicity.
Promoting.
Yeah, that's his whole thing. And that's the reason he's successful.
And that's why we have one viewer.
Thanks, Floyd. We appreciate you being here.
Wow, is something going on tonight that we're not
I mean,
privy
probably.
to?
Joey texted everybody on the list and was like, hey, don't watch tonight.
Because Joe didn't tweet it out.
Ask your phone. Be like, hey, is there anything good going on tonight?
I don't know how to do that.
Hey, Siri, is there anything really big going on tonight in the public?
Okay, I found this on the web. Is there anything really big going on tonight in the public?
Festivities,
Check it out.
Explore Atlanta, events near me on Facebook. That wasn't helpful at all, Siri. You're useless.
That's why we like AI.
That's why we like Amazon Dots.
Did you
better.
also see the part where Tony Hinchcliffe, they saw Tom Brady, like, yelled back at him?
Oh,
with
yeah.
his joke?
Yeah, he
About
said a
where he
lot.
said nice shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get those in the divorce. Yeah.
If
And he's like, I'll shove these shoes up your bleepity bleep.
Imagine if he just shot up and, like, they actually got into it.
Well, he would kill Tony.
Oh,
He would absolutely murder him. He's such a giant man compared to Tony being such a tiny little man.
like, I love the Rose, but, like, I saw the whole Gazelle thing, and I was just like,
Nor she got mad
they have a
about it.
point, and, like, the kids, but it's like,
That's what it was for.
How much money did Tom Brady make off of letting him do that?
Oh, I don't even know.
I saw it's like $5 million comes in my head for some reason.
Okay.
Hey Siri, how much money did Tom Brady make from being roasted?
Okay, I found this on the web. How much money did Tom Brady make from being roasted? Check it out.
Kevin Hart gifted a $40,000 ring to Tom Brady after the roast. Tom Brady has accumulated an astronomical net worth of over 300 million. That wasn't from Netflix.
Just Netflix.
Oh, 25 million.
Yeah. Okay. You can't put
Or
up
the
with a
rest.
few divorce jokes for 25 million.
She got half of it, right? That's the divorce joke. Can you hit refresh and just see if there's
I'm
people?
kind of getting disappointed.
Maybe if we bring up Facebook, we'll see it on our phones.
And we'll give more viewers when we pull up Facebook.
I want you to try something. I told this to Noah earlier, and it would be funnier with Joey and everybody here. I want you to try something for me.
Okay.
I want you to breathe out all of your air, and like, and when you get it all the way out, I want you to try to scream as loud as you can.
Okay.
It sounded like a horror movie for a second.
Can you do it, Noah?
No.
You're just not
Not
willing to
even
be to
try again.
participate.
It's like Joey trying to run this. That video is really funny.
The blooper one or him running? I've still got it. I've not made a post about it yet.
Yeah, him
Trying
running.
to run with, but every time you did it, you just ran.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It's impossible. You have to be the smartest man alive to do that.
No, it was going. I was like, what are you
Because I
doing?
thought you said like you got to try to throw it or
Well,
something.
you just throw your arms with your legs as you're doing it. We'll
Yeah,
try it
no,
again tonight.
No. I almost threw out my knee trying it last time.
My knees have been really. Go for it. It's hard. Like once you lose all, I try to get the kids to do it today. Where we're in the van, I picked them up. They're in a camp this week, so I picked them up from the camp. I was like, "Hey guys, blow out all your air, and when you lose all your air, scream as loud as you can." They didn't blow out all their air, so they just screamed into my van. Yeah, I was like, "Ah!"
So you played yourself.
I did. I was thinking this will be funny. It wasn't funny at all. It's just rude. Edie really let it loose.
She really didn't understand the concept of the game.
Right. Yeah.
She's just like, "Hey, everybody's screaming. I'm going to do that."
She's good at it. She's got a little banshee squeal anymore. Yeah, I guess we just don't watch that live. We just talk.
It's kind of disappointing.
Right? You were hoping when Joey canceled.
Maybe we didn't put out there in enough time that Joey wasn't going to be here, so everybody would tune in.
As soon
Just
as
out
he
of
tells us we need to make like a special show tonight. Off the hinge.
off the wagon hinge.
Guess what I did the other day?
What'd you did?
Played the Oregon Trail
At home on your phone? Where'd you
on
find
a
it?
computer.
Like there was one at your work that they're like, look at this old computer we found.
No. It was I had to go on the internet, but it was on a computer.
That's neat though. Ben, we went to the library again today, and he logged in and started playing some games on like ABC Mouse or whatever those.
So the library.
Yeah, the library.
What's that?
Oh, it's where you can go check out books and movies and games.
Oh,
And
this still exists?
yeah, it's pretty. We actually went there yesterday, and the kids got to do a teddy bear sleepover. So you go in, they plan a camp out for your stuffies. So you bring a stuffy, and then you can make it a tent out of some cardboard. You make it a necklace so they know it's yours, a name tag, and then you build all this stuff. And like, all right, leave your stuffies here. They're going to have a camp out with each other. And then when we came back to get the stuffies today, we got a whole pamphlet of pictures of all their stuffies and all the fun activities they did in the library in their camp out.
That's
They
cool.
ate s'mores. They slept in tents. They watched movies. They read books. It was really cool.
They did drugs.
Yeah.
What happened when the lights go off?
Yeah,
Have you seen that new video game coming out?
Probably.
College football, yeah.
It's basically Toy Story, like, but a war. Like,
Oh, that was it's an old one. It's been in production for a long time.
yeah, but I saw it's coming out like next month or
It
something.
looks
but
pretty
You can
crazy.
beat any toy in a toy store, and then it's just a fight between other toys, and you can use any weapon in the toy store. So, like, you can get an
G.I.
RC plane and
Joes.
hop on your GI Joe.
Yeah. Or Buzz Lightyear and all that stuff too.
Look pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we should text Joey and have him share it on Facebook. Maybe that's where all of our viewership comes from. Anyway,
the one other viewer is your wife.
she tuned in.
Yeah, it's what I'm on Facebook and it says Kelly is watching with you.
That's hilarious. Hi, honey. Low viewership tonight. Oh, sorry. I've been feeling spider webs forever.
We tried to send him home, but he said he'd much rather stay here.
That's not true. That is not true.
He said, we're doing this show no matter what for an hour.
For an hour. She's
Then
probably
he's-
trying to get the kids to bed.
Then he's gonna go home and play Helldivers with us all night.
No. Told you, man. I think I'm going to set. Oh, do you want to buy my old Oculus?
No, I don't need to be doing that.
I'm just saying.
As she just said what you said.
I'm trying to put the kids to bed. Yep.
It's because our show's so boring they help them fall
It's like
asleep.
just letting them watch the video.
Yeah.
You should
Go
stop
to
trying and just put him to bed.
Good night, Edie.
Have you met Kelly?
Nope.
She'll kill you.
Yeah.
That's fine.
She probably could too. She's got all the good drugs.
Literally, will
From what I heard.
she'll kill you and then bring you back to life and then just to kill you again.
Why didn't you put Noah on camera? Noah refuses to be on camera all
I-
the time.
Break the cameras a lot.
Break the cameras a lot. He's a very self-conscious little lady.
Facts.
Huh.
But yeah. Well, good luck getting them to sleep, honey. I know it's 9:30, so it's going to be a fun morning getting them to that last day of camp. Cece almost skipped today just because she said she was so sleepy. I fought her. That could go into that one segment if we wanted to do that one segment. Nobody puts baby in the corner. But yeah, I fought her like a cat trying to get her in the bathtub this morning because like they went to bed late, so I didn't get to give them baths before bed. So I was like, "All right, you got to get clean in the morning." And she never wakes up on time. She's always like, "Oh, I'm so
How old
tired."
is she?
6.
Oh man, you're gonna have trouble.
Dude, that's all I thought. It's like when you become a teenager, I'm just gonna have to move out for a while.
Uh oh. The two people we have watching.
Hey, my 2 favorites. Stop being a nerd.
What does that say about you?
Stop being a nerd, Noah. Get on the camera, Zach says in the comments.
One camera and a couple websites.
I mean, we could hook that other one up pretty easy.
Nah.
Anyway,
Sign a contract.
so do you want to go into those fun topics or do you want to do the Enneagram fun thing?
No, hit a button. Whatever, dealer's choice.
Sit down.
He's not even
Listen
here.
up to what Joey's got to say.
All right, we're gonna sit in silence.
What you got there, buddy?
I guess that's the ending.
Enneagram.
He just kicks the
Enneagram?
door open. I heard my music.
He shows up out of nowhere. I felt so horrible about missing, guys. Here I am. So since my wife's watching, holy fans, that's what Zach says. We're going to talk about the Enneagram. We've discussed this before, and it might come up again next week if Joey shows up for a show, because I really want to find out what numbers he is.
Needs to be a punishment.
But the Enneagram is one of these personality tests. So you take these tests, and it's like 15 minutes worth of questions. I hope that wasn't on camera. So that's funny. Anyway, you take this test, you answer personal questions about yourself, and then it gives you numbers. And there's 9 numbers that have 9 personalities that you can find out about yourself to just better become a better person or to understand other people around you by knowing what number they are and knowing what number you are. So these 9 personality types, 1 through 9, there is 1 is a perfectionist, but it gives more in-depth parts of this. Number 2 is considered a helper. 3 is an achiever. 4 is an individualist. 5 is a thinker. 6 is a loyalist. Loyalist, yes. 7 is an enthusiast. 8 is a boss. 9 is a peacemaker.
I want to be a boss.
Now, these have more deeper definitions. Yay! Shout out to all the fellow 3s, Kelly says.
Was it 3?
She's a 3. She is an achiever, a successful, productive, authenticity, and has authenticity. Sorry, there's a bunch of different parts that go into it and different variants. There's body, head, and heart. They're sectioned off. In
Did
these
you
different
guys do these together?
No, she's been doing this for a couple of years or so
Okay.
because she likes to understand how other people work and how she better works. And so having this points out some of her things. And she's like, oh, you never see this about yourself until you dive into it. So as a challenge to ourselves, we're going to try to do the Enneagram separately. There's an app there's many apps out there. But if you go into your app store, you can look up Blueprint, and it is an Enneagram test. that goes deeper into many of these things. So if you're out there watching on Podcast Land or listening later, feel free to download Blueprint. We don't get any kind of money back on that. It is a free thing to do, but you can pay for higher tier information about these things.
But if you want to donate money, for every $1, Josh will take an article of clothing off.
I've been saying Josh is a 9 for years.
I think I'm a 10.
How much is shave the mustache?
What's a 10? Is there?
There's
a 10?
not a 10. I mean,
Yeah,
there are
we
other,
can make up a 10. It's a be. I can't say it.
toy gun operator. What's going on there, Jacob? Good to see you in there.
I love how they're playing PlayStation together.
So they probably are playing against each other right now. So if you go to the App Store and you look up Blueprint, it's a little, I don't know if I can show it because it's not going to pop up that way. Anyway, it's a little blue square with a bunch of white dots and a red dot on it. If you find that Blueprint, it's going to, oh no, Ben got a hold of the phone and typed on the microphone to text something. And he usually doesn't talk the best on it, so it types in whatever he says. Hi, Dad. What are you doing? I know this is a good thing to say, and this is Bennett. So I just want to tell you,
Mom.
I really like it. Mom's showing me it so you should do a backflip on the like on, and I want like, oh, my snap, Mom.
Oh,
No,
snap.
no.
Here comes Mom.
Snappy
no.
apple.
don't snap.
Snap.
Don't snap my apple,
Don't
Mom.
snap my apple. No, Mom.
So that's my 7-year-old that stole Mom's phone and hit the microphone. He knows he can text people that way, and a lot of people get texts and FaceTime calls now.
Oh, yeah. Joey told me a story like
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago what happened to him.
I think that was Edie. That was my youngest, my 3-year-old. I hear somebody
He's
going,
teaching her.
"Where's your dad? Where's your dad?" I was like, "Who is that?" And she had called Joey. Do a flip, toy gun operator says. So
Yeah,
anyway,
let's see it.
Rolls count as flips.
it's a flick.
Close your eyes.
It's more of a flick, right? Anyway, thanks for commenting in there, Ben. So so if you look up the Enneagram Blueprint, you can download this app. It gives you a free questionnaire. If you guys want to click on it right now from your phones, and then you click on all those numbers, it says, "What is my Enneagram type?" We can say, "Take the test" down at the bottom. You got yours, Noah?
Yeah.
You got yours,
Just tell me what
Brett?
I'm doing
Yeah.
here.
Okay, you take the test, and it shows you your type. Discover what personality type you are. You
Wait,
click on
we
the.
click on tests? I suck at tests.
It's not hard.
Okay.
Dude, I'm neutral on all these.
Well, you can be, but we can give you the honest answer because we'll read the question together.
15 minutes.
Well, don't worry. We're going to read the questions aloud and answer them
Are
together.
they the same question?
I think they are.
Better
What's
answer
your
this
first
for me.
question?
My first question is, I have strong convictions and a sense of how things should be. Dang it.
South already.
It's
Wow.
all right. Just go.
We're not reading out
It's-
all of these.
Yeah, it'll take 15 minutes for all of us just if we read
If we
it
do it
and answer
together. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have strong convictions and a sense of how things should be. I think so. I'll agree, not strongly. Okay.
I'll go. People know me for being a herald of information about others.
Would you say that? Yeah. Hey, what do you know about so and so? A herald of information.
I got
I would probably agree, but
Yeah.
I am
Just say
never
agree.
bored when I'm alone because I have such an active mental life.
Would you say that?
I get pretty bored when I'm alone.
Well, say you disagree.
Okay.
Okay. I often feel uncertain and I am known to ask a lot of questions.
Story of my life.
So you would agree with that one. What about me, though? What would you think about me in that concept?
Josh, you ask a lot of questions.
You think so?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay. I'll say agree. What you got?
I do considerable research before making a purchase. I strongly disagree.
Okay.
Oh, I have to research everything.
You usually go just like, that one looks good and buy it, right? What's
Yeah.
your third,
I have
second one?
strong convictions and sense of how things should be.
You feel that? That's the one I had just a second ago.
That's the one I have right now.
Oh, good.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about that on yourself?
I agree with it.
Strong convictions?
I think I strongly agree with that.
That's your one now. Your
Yeah.
third one. Go
Right.
for it. Yeah, if you have strong convictions. Yeah, being in a church setting, it generally ends up being a thing. I'm often the most energetic person in the room. Would you say that about me?
Yes.
I mean,
Depends what kind of night Joey's having.
well, we can't compare ourselves to him. I'm often the most energetic person in the room. I'll agree. Okay. What's your fourth one there, Brett?
Being adaptable in order to get ahead is one of my biggest strengths.
I mean, you've moved up. You've moved up in your work and stuff like that.
You adapt a little bit, yeah.
So
I think
agree or neutral?
I mean, neutral. Maybe.
I'll say agree.
All right.
I think you adapt well. What's your fourth one there, Noah?
Brett, just get ready. Others would describe me as humble and modest.
No.
We'll disagree with it.
I'm pretty
Dude.
modest.
I'm the humblest person I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be jealous too if you like let me hit more home runs than you in a year.
You never.
So
have
you
done that.
disagree. I have a tendency to see the best in others. Would you say that's true about me?
Yes.
Okay. Strongly or just agree?
I'd strongly agree about that.
Okay. I feel like that helps push the tides. My fifth one, I've struggled with talking too fast and interrupting others. I don't think I do that too much.
No.
So I'll disagree.
I'm an analytical person who rarely, if ever, needs people. That's,
Ooh. I don't know. You're kind of self-sufficient, right?
I mean, yeah, but
Where are you without Sarah? Like,
I think that's different when you look at your spouse.
poor.
are you like in a bedroom alone, or are you like out there?
No.
I think as you've gotten older, you've proven that you're pretty self-sufficient when it comes to work and things of
Yeah.
that nature.
So agree.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah. What you got, Noah?
I feel a desire to correct strangers' bad behavior, even if I don't act on it.
So in your brain, would you feel like you're correcting people when they
Yeah,
do?
you talk crap about them.
Yeah. That's the same thing. Yeah.
Not at all.
But you don't take action on it.
Yeah.
At the end, it says you,
You
don't
talk
take action.
crap about what they should or should not do,
Yeah.
but you don't tell them that. You just think
Nah,
it.
it's just my own personal.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what
that's
what
we're
that
saying.
question's asking. So it's either agree or strongly agree.
Nah, yeah, sure.
Others would
Sucks.
describe me as a humble. Others would describe me as humble or modest. Those are two separate things.
That's the one I just had.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
that's
that's
that
the
was a
one I
second
just
ago.
said.
What would you say about me? See, I'm
Humble
looking
and
for your
modest.
all's answers about me.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Sure.
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 What you got, Brett?
I have often felt too emotionally vulnerable to be around others. I don't think that's
I
true.
just-
So
I
disagree.
just can't stop
You
thinking
could say
about,
if you really feel deeply about it, say strongly
I
disagree.
can't
Nah, I
stop
just
thinking about
disagree
the
with
idea for next week now, like after reading all these. I'm
Joey's
just-
answers. Yeah,
It'd be so funny.
it'll be more specifically just to him, so that'll be better. What you got, Noah? What's your next one?
It has been fairly easy for me to maintain an optimistic outlook. Strongly disagree.
There you go. That was an easy one.
Not an optimist at all. I am a very by the book guy.
I have always depended on moments of inspiration more than on perseverance. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
No.
I almost always see confrontation as necessary and direct way to address issues. I disagree with that.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
You don't think
After
so?
The
I don't
one
know.
story,
I'm
No,
just
for
asking.
me.
the one story we heard a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
confrontation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple
See-
umpires out there that don't like you.
All right. So neutral.
I would say agree,
Okay.
just not strongly agree.
Okay.
Because when it occurs for you, you step up to the plate. And
Yeah.
What's your next one?
I tend to struggle to set boundaries because I want to be available to others.
Oh,
No, you do not.
he runs around for all kinds of people.
I do run around for a lot of people.
He started rock climbing because of other people. He snowboards with other people.
I have a lot.
He's on
of
this
Plays
podcast
softball.
because of all this.
Yeah. So yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I am highly sensitive person. I am a highly sensitive person who seeks beauty and significance in everyday life. What would you say about me on that?
I think you're a
Highly sensitive person who seeks
think
beauty and significance in everyday
you're
life.
a walking ball of sunshine, Josh.
That sounded sarcastic though.
You lighten up the
I
room.
don't.
every
I
time you
think
come
that
in.
I would say that's neutral for you.
Okay. What's your next one?
It's been fairly easy for me to maintain an optimistic outlook. I think I agree with that.
Do you?
I mean, sometimes.
I'm pretty
I think you're
optimistic.
neutral.
Okay, we'll go with neutral.
I mean,
I'm just challenging you. I'm not saying it anyway. I just challenge you in the question so you can, because then when I did it by myself, I really second guessed a lot of things. It says to not second guess and just go with your gut instinct on the answer,
Yeah.
and that's how you. as you build, you start learning more about yourself in that way. I'm just challenging you to think of yourself. What's your next one, Noah?
It's easy for me to change my persona in order to charm others.
I feel like that one's a big one.
I think that I strongly agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
For you.
I'm a people pleaser.
Even though I get engaged quickly, I get over things and move on just as fast.
I think I agree.
Okay.
I don't want to answer for you if that's
Well,
what
no,
you're-
that's what I'm looking for. I'm
Okay.
looking for what you think of me
This one's coming at my
because I've
knees.
already did it by myself
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
what I think.
I am almost always aware of how I'm performing relative to others. Yes, I'm super competitive.
There you go.
Yeah.
Strongly agree then.
I tend to be both overly accommodating and emotionally detached at the same time.
Is that what it's asking you?
I guess. I don't know.
What does it say?
I tend to be both overly accommodating and emotionally detached at the same time.
I'd say that's a big yes on
Yeah.
you.
I'd say that's it.
Strongly agree,
I'm
yeah.
definitely there, but not there.
Do a flip. No, I'm just kidding.
Last time I tried that, hurt my back.
Is that what did it?
No, I broke the number 3 rule.
Just went pooping too hard.
No, don't go jumping stuff that don't need jump.
I tell the kids it all the time. It has been fairly easy for me to maintain an optimistic outlook. It's been fairly easy for me to maintain an optimistic outlook.
I would say I agree with that.
Yeah, I've made steps and bounds to be optimistic, even when I'm
What if we
depressed.
just click through these and then, like, if we have one where we're like kind of on the fence, we kind of ask each other.
Ask each other. We could do that, but we got to fill air. So when somebody else is reading, just
Yeah.
go ahead and read.
When I feel something strongly, I hold on to these intense emotions for long periods of time, often replaying them. I strongly agree with that.
Okay, that sounds like somebody taking a poop.
Yeah.
I often
Strongly
feel
hang on.
uncertain, and I am known to ask a lot of questions. Yeah, I overthink a lot.
There you go. I have a hard time backing down when someone misconstrues a set of facts. Disagree. I don't think I have too big of a problem with that.
I've always been hyper observant and eager to predict unforeseen problems. Yeah, neutral.
When I feel something,
I'm strongly agree if I get that one.
when I feel something strong,
I got Josh's. I'm a highly sensitive person.
I feel like you can be.
Just
I mean, you put a hole in my wall in the basement that night.
did I?
Over nothing, yeah.
I don't
You
remember
threw
that.
something at Joey and missed.
Oh, it's just character to the room. The man cave. It's a man cave without a hole in the wall.
I'm just talking about your sensitivity. When I feel something strongly, I hold on to these intense emotions for long periods of time, often replaying them. Dang it. Yeah, I'll have to agree with that one. I tend to be willfully inactive when others try to push me. I tend to be willingly inactive when others try to push me. Man, that one kind of digs deep. I don't know. I'll say neutral because I'm not really sure on that one.
I put a lot of stock in external measures of success, like rewards or credentials.
Mm.
Ooh,
I don't think I do, though.
here's
Cause,
You-
yeah,
you
I mean,
got-
you have the masters and all that stuff, but you've been like, I got it. All right.
Yeah.
No. Instead of,
there, Josh.
we bring it up more than you do.
I am an analytical person who rarely, if ever, needs people.
That's what yours was earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I wish these were all
That's a
just in the
tough
same
one.
order. That would have been way easier.
Like I got a
Right.
I got a really good analytics department in my head. Like I can punch out numbers pretty within 20%
Yeah.
most of the time.
That's good.
Like I don't.
These make you think about
Analytics
yourself.
analytics is running in my head right now to answer this.
You're trying to figure out what's going to give you the better outcome.
I don't even remember what 1 through 9 was. Now I'm honestly worried.
Oh,
I have a tendency to see the best in others.
no. Would you think that?
No.
I mean, it was just my first
I'm
initial-
I'm kind of gullible though. Not like
I don't say gullible.
no, but like if Josh comes and tells me something, I don't have a reason to not believe what he's
Yeah,
saying.
I'm gullible in that way too.
I-
I've been burnt a lot like that.
But I feel
Yeah,
like you
and-
still give people chances.
Oh, I do. That's what I'm saying. That's
I don't think you're gullible.
No, that's gullible. You give
No.
people chances even when they've proven that they shouldn't be trusted. I've done that several times in life.
yeah.
But it's not a bad trait. It's trusting.
No. Yeah.
But gullible sounds like negative.
But you're usually aware of it.
No, because if I know you and I have any kind of respect for you, and you tell me something, I'm gonna take it for face value.
Yeah.
But if it's a
But
lie,
if somebody lies really good, it's just like, well. I've struggled with perfectionism and feeling like others will judge me and my mistakes harshly. I don't feel like I struggle with perfectionism because I don't try to be perfect, but I do feeling like others will judge me and my mistakes harshly. That's a big one for me.
I trimmed a dude's willow or a weeping cherry today, and he was just like, "It's amazing," and I was like, "It can be better."
You're always second guessing
It's
yourself.
just that one leaf. And
Yeah.
It's just like you take the one off, and there's another one.
We can't accept people's congratulatory efforts towards you.
Here's a good one. I take pride in being somewhat puzzling, contradictory, and challenging to understand.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy for me to change my persona in order to charm others.
I was going to say, do we want to just switch to one person doing this? Since if we can rock it
I'm
through it.
zooming through it now.
Okay,
I'm
go
just
for it.
trying
Just
to,
keep going
I've
through
been
it.
answering them at like I'm.
Oh, okay.
I'm not-
In
yeah,
between.
yeah.
Keep going with it then.
I'm just trying to
Because you
keep,
can see
like,
the blue
airtime
line
down.
of how far you've made it. I just don't want to make too much.
Twitter and
It's
stuff.
Dead
not
air.
even close.
I'm not.
It
I'm
goes
like a
quicker
quarter.
than you think.
I'm like a quarter.
I've went back and forth and like done some and then went and done something else and come back and answered some more.
Yeah.
I'm an analytical person who rarely, if ever, needs people. Disagree. I've struggled with being too forceful, intense, and explosive.
I'm
Disagree.
I'm more interested in expressing my true feelings than keeping the peace.
Aw.
No.
Such a peacekeeper. No problems around Brett.
I'm never bored when I'm alone because I have such an active mental life.
I mean, that's a good question because, like, I
had that one and I struggled with that one.
Yeah, that's a weird one to think
I
of.
argue with myself in my head all the time, so I'm not keeping myself bored.
You're keeping yourself active.
Have you
Exactly.
ever had like
Talking
just
to the
been-
voices.
Yeah.
Have you ever been away from your phone and had or just sitting there though, like to where there's nothing else you can be doing but thinking about what?
It's such an addictive thing to grab. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's hard. I don't think there's very many people that have ever gone the time of, or like you're just like when you're just laying in bed.
Yeah. Just not looking at that. My brain goes a lot of places. I've been having trouble sleeping from dreaming too many like intense dreams lately.
Try shrooms.
No, I'm good.
Performance mushrooms.
The
Dude,
lion's
I'm telling you,
mane
they're
and
great.
the chakra or shaka,
They are so great.
whatever they're called. I got some mom some, the coffee. I need to try some, I guess.
Just, I'm telling you, within 3 days you'll feel it.
I'm never bored and when I'm alone because I have such a disagree. I think I have a good imagination, but I just don't feel like entertaining myself while I'm alone is that powerful one. I've always been hyper observant and eager to predict unforeseen problems. Now that one I'd agree with.
Read it again.
I've always been hyper observant and eager to predict unforeseen problems. So, like, if we're sitting in a room, I'm looking at something getting ready to happen, especially with a wife and kids.
I'm strongly agree.
I'm just sitting here watching things, like thinking, like, this is going to happen right here, but I can't say anything because they're going to think I'm crazy. And then all of a sudden, kid trips over that thing and falls down. I'm like, I saw that coming.
I usually get the, like, why do you always got to be right?
Nobody's
Yeah.
ever said that to you.
No.
Do a flip.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep using that all night.
We should have did this before.
Well, I thought it was going to be the same questions for each of us at the same time, but it's fun once you finally get to that part of it. And like I said, we could answer the rest of them later and just post it later because I'm sure that is pretty boring. We've already went through half of the show just sitting here asking these questions to ourselves. You want to jump into one of those AI?
Yeah, we can just keep answering the questions, and hopefully we'll be done by the end of the.
And I'll jump into this AI end of.
Yeah, and I can multitask.
I don't know if you can hit my music.
He can't multitask.
No, I
Test.
am terrible at it.
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
Yeah. So to break the monotony of us answering these questions, we thought it was going to go a lot quicker that way, but hopefully these guys can keep answering their things. And I'm going to read over something else here.
Trial and error.
Yeah, I'm going to read over something. Yeah, that was a definite trial and error. So now we know how to get Joey to go through it while we're
We'll talk while Joey's doing the questions.
answering these
We just
questions.
fill out his now.
Oh, that's what we should do. We should just fill one out
Oh, we should have did it for
in
him
the meantime to say what he is
and argued about it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Or in the off time, have him do it and we do it too, and then come on the show and talk about how he's wrong because of this. Anyway, and he's not going to watch this episode. Anyway, I'm going to do a segment where we asked AI what we should discuss for a comedy podcast, comedy Christian podcast, and one of the ones it came up with was the unseen struggles of the Sunday morning. So I was going to discuss a little bit about that, and whoa, that's a big fly. Jeez, did you see that?
No.
Landed right on my leg and tried to pick me up.
Probably from that garbage can over there.
Yeah, I smell something. But yeah, the unseen struggles of a Sunday morning. Now, for those of you that go to church and those of you that attend regularly, and if you have a family especially, if you're traveling alone, it's just your own dang fault. But if you have a family, you can notice, like I was discussing about my child getting ready for the camp they had to go to this morning. It was like putting a cat in a tub of water. Those legs were flailing everywhere. Arms were sticking out going, no, no, no. And I had to shove her into the tub to get her clean. Well, on Sunday mornings, it's like the devil attacks even deeper. Because I came to the agreement just the other day that, like, I will never be on time for anything if it involves my entire family. The kids constantly are shuffling around, not finding socks, not finding shoes, not brushing teeth, mostly not listening.
Oh, dude, it's so like I feel bad like this week
Yeah,
because I've been working a lot, like early hours, long hours,
yeah,
and just mentally, like I'm doing
exhausted.
Yeah. So, my fuse is super short. Like,
This past week's been that way for me after our long trip and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really.
I'm just, if I have to say something twice to them, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lose my crap.
See, I think I bring the curveball to this podcast because I don't got your guys' life problems.
Yeah, you don't at all. If you're late, it's your own fault, right?
100%.
And you're always late.
100%.
Well, when it comes to family, though,
What
man,
do you consider on time?
on time is to be early.
Okay.
To be on time is to be late.
I consider on time getting there right when the music hits.
9 o'clock,
Right when the music hit.
right when the show starts. But yeah, I mean, it changes. I used to be late here and there, but I usually got to places pretty early when I was single, just because I enjoyed that. But now that I don't have that quality of being able to be early, it really grinds at me over time. Like the kid's just not listening. My middle kid especially, she just like doesn't. Hey, I need you to get your socks and shoes on. She will purposefully go do something else just to see. I don't think she wants to push my buttons, but it's because I told her to do it, and she's just like, oh, okay.
Sometimes I think I get to the point where I'm like, are they trying to test me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are they trying to do this to me? But in reality, it's me.
Yeah, you're creating this world.
Yeah.
Like for Kel, she doesn't care. She's like, if we're late, we're late. It's not a big deal. And I'm like, yeah, but you're late for everything. So in my brain, I'm like, no. We can be there early when it has no bearing.
It doesn't really
With
matter.
kids, it's different, I feel like.
Yeah, 100% different.
Because, like, if it's just like, but then you got to walk the kids in and, like,
Yeah.
do your.
Well, at our thing,
Thanks.
though, they just go in the back. So at our church, we get there, put them to the back, and then we can make a coffee, grab a donut, and then go into service.
You guys walk right up front or you chill in the back?
Just right up front.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's different. So getting to church on Sunday mornings, we're different seaters. We don't have a row. We don't have
don't
a
have a
certain.
We just kind of had this conversation.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think it was last week on this podcast.
oh, yeah. I
on the
remember you guys
podcast
talking
or
about it.
something.
Yeah. People
I-
asking someone to move and stuff like
you
that.
Right,
don't-
right.
You don't take my assigned seat.
Yeah. I've always enjoyed not having an assigned seat. At times I've had it when I was like a youth worker and stuff, and all the kids always sit in one spot. But I always love telling the kids to go sit somewhere else to annoy each other, or not each other, but other people.
Yeah.
It's like, go steal Sister Dark's seat because she's going to be like, now, what are you doing sitting here? You know, if it's me and the kids, we are on time. throw Michael into the mix, and we are always late. That's Brett's sister talking there.
He always gets thrown under the bus for everything. For not for everything, but like when they're late,
Yeah.
it's always Michael's fault. I'm not so sure.
She should take the tests.
He had to wash his hands 6 times and knock on every door frame.
Or usually it's Michael had to poop before we left.
You could do that at church. The toilets are too tall. That's my problem. I hate the tall toilets. No, it's true. She says. But yeah, it's just the constant struggle of every family, and we can all place the blame. In my brain, I always place it on Kelly and the kids. But like you said, it's this thing we build up in our own head of like, we've got to be there early. Especially if I get like committed to something, like that's the hard.
It's hard when you tell people.
Yeah,
it's a commitment
I'll be there
thing.
early.
Yeah, or like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna help out with this, and I'll be there at 9.
Yeah, so
and
it's
then-
important to us, but it's like,
Yeah.
well, I want you to come with me. I want you to ride with us, and it's like,
Yeah, it was like that for when I was coaching the basketball in the winter.
yeah,
Cooper would be like, I want to go, but he would say it last minute. So I'm about to walk out the door, and I'm like, if I go now, I'll be on time.
yeah.
If I wait for him to get his shoes on, his socks on, then
I'm a big no dad. Like I get told, what was it? One of the girls asked Kelly the other day, who's in charge? Cece. She said, "Who's in charge, Mom? You or Dad?" And she's like, "No, we co-parent. It's like we're both in charge."
You said that or she did?
Cece or she said that.
Okay.
To be nice.
What were you saying?
I wasn't standing around.
What did you want to say?
Well, it's because I say no all the time, and I eventually say, "Just ask your mom." And Kelly will usually give in and let him have ice cream or something like that. And they're just like, "Oh, so he says no all the time, but eventually we get it because you say yes. So you're in charge, right?" And it's like, "No, I just get tired of you kids asking 15 times in a row for this or that." And yeah, it just wears on you. So, but yeah, it goes in the same vein of being late for stuff. But I think you're right. I think as dads, we build it up in our own head of like, and probably for Michael, it's like for him, it's like, well, it's not. It doesn't matter if we're that late. Whereas Lindsay's building up in her
Yeah.
head of like, oh, we got to be there early.
yeah, and he just doesn't care. Like a lot of times, like Kelly and Michael, like they just don't really.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Well, and Kel works.
No harm, no foul.
Kel works a lot of hours. She's
Yeah.
relaxing. She's like, this is my day of rest. So it's like, if we get there early, we get there early. But then I know you probably think like me. It's like, why did you start doing that right now? Like, not saying it out loud, but like, why did you start putting bows in hairs? We don't need bows in hairs. Like,
I do. Yeah.
They're going to be ripped out. in 2 hours.
Just take them out, throw them on the ground.
Is that so important that we need to do? Like,
Why are you putting on a clean diaper? They're just going to poop in it.
All right. So here's my question: top 3 reasons you guys are usually late.
The hair bows.
kids?
Yeah. Just getting
general
ready.
kids, or is there like a repeating offense?
No, just in some days. I mean, some day it depends on the day.
Your breakfast is down there. Go eat it. No,
Yep.
and they just don't do it. Like, oh, what? There's breakfast? I thought, I was going to eat it in the car. Or, not brushing teeth. That's a big one. It turns out Ben almost has cavities. Cece has a cavity. So now getting them to brush their teeth is really easy. They're like, they're going to drill in your teeth. I'll go brush my teeth. And they go brush them now. Which that's going to be a fun event next week.
Is that what you have to go to the doctor or dentist?
Well, Cece does.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, Cece's got to get a drill done and to fit.
How do they do it at the dentist?
I reckon they do laughing gas. Let them go to sleep. And then
No, I mean your kids. Have
oh, how do they do?
Yeah.
This past time they did great.
Yeah.
All 3 of them went together. Ben and Cece both had x-rays. It's like a pediatric dentist or
Yeah,
whatever. And Edie did good. Edie did good until they put the whatever that's called on their teeth at the end.
Oh, the
Fluoride.
Fluoride.
Yeah, they put it on her teeth, and she was sitting there just going. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And all of a sudden, just drool starts pouring out of her mouth. I'm like, no, it's not. It doesn't hurt you. Just drink it. And so yeah, I had to go wipe up a bunch of slobber on the floor. But they did good this time. They're used to it after the other time, and they were just having a fun old time. Got free toothbrushes, a treat, or like a bouncy ball. So it was working out well. But yeah, just that struggle of trying to get anywhere, really. It doesn't just have to be Sunday morning church, but since it's a church-based thing, like, yeah, that is a hard one. I've quit volunteering at so much stuff. I know you have to because your wife's a children's minister, and she's got to do stuff here too.
Yeah, so like time is not really for church stuff. It's not really an issue because she's like, hey, I got to be there. The thing doesn't start till 9, but we got to be there at 7.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
so
it's not a rush.
Yeah,
It's like we're going to be there really early anyway.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've enjoyed not being responsible for something like doing childcare and stuff like that. Because I used to do that. Me and Kelly volunteered all the time. But with the 3 kids now, it just when I see a parent have like 4 kids or 5 kids and they're still doing stuff, just applaud them. I'm like, I don't know how you do it. Like,
What does solace mean?
solace,
Solace.
like zen, at peace with yourself, maybe. Hey Siri, what does solace mean?
Things spitting big words at me.
Comfort or consolation in a time of distress or sadness.
Mm.
So it's comfort. Like if you have the thought of comfort, solaced. So yeah, that was my. How much further have you got into your questionnaires?
I'm 3/4 done.
3/4. That's pretty good.
I got complete. Now I'm on.
Don't jump into the next one.
Oh,
If it's on complete.
I just literally completed.
Okay. See if it tells you what number you are. If you can see the results, because from that it should tell you.
I see it. It's on the screen right now.
What's your number?
Diving into it.
Well, I mean, if you're there, we might as well. That's what we were doing this for.
Oh, okay.
I'll bring up the numbers and what they represent.
Right.
Well, it doesn't matter. You did it to the best of your ability, and then if you try to do it again, you can understand more of what you.
There's a lot of neutrals.
That's okay. What's it say?
1.
Says you're a 1, a perfectionist.
Yes.
I'm right and good.
Not that at all, though.
Anger is serenity. That's what it's saying about that.
Then it's, but I'm only 3% away from 3.
Your energy centers is reconciling types with 6s and 2s. Your conflict style is
6 and 2 are my 3, 4.
6 and 2.
But 3
That's
is,
funny.
3 is my 2.
Achiever, successful or productive. And you said 3 and what?
I'm 1, 3, 6, 2.
1, 3, 6. Loyalist. I'm safe and connected. Fear and courage. So, yeah, you could go on with that as your top one being 1. Because when I came up with mine, my top one said 2, which is a helper, loving and giving. But after knowing more about it, Kelly is just straight up, I'm a 9, a peacemaker or whatever. Maybe because she brings more conflict into my life and I make more peace with her.
I'll say, I mean, I'm there for the peace, but like, usually I'm the one hanging out the window that you gotta apologize for.
The enthusiast. No.
All right, so what is 1 again?
1 is a perfectionist. I'm right.
I mean, I'm
good.
perfectionist, but I don't agree with the definition of it.
Click on it on the app, and it will actually give you a deeper definition on the app.
More?
Yeah, read more. And it'll show you what it says the definition of 1 is.
First word. I'm wise.
Ooh.
Recognize, fellas.
Yeah, you answered wrong.
What else does it say about you?
1s want to avoid being bad, corrupt, or defective. Arguably.
Yeah.
Focus on doing good, improving themselves and others.
Okay.
I can go with it. Being balanced and being objectively right, ensuring fairness, living up to their ideals, striving for perfection to be beyond criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it's personality.
Best for themselves and become so frustrated when neither lives up to their high standards. I've never met a standard I've met. And, yeah. Discerning, conscious, noble.
All right, here we go.
Well, now I want you to listen to that one as far as that goes and look at that and see if those are traits you see in yourself, because sometimes it's traits that you don't see in yourself by answering these questions that helps you to understand yourself a little better.
Yeah, no, there's like a few off the bat, like the
Yeah.
perfectionist stuff. Like, I definitely see standards that I never meet.
Because when this was first brought up to me, Kelly would like pitch at me exactly what I was, and it really hit me wrong, and it made me angry.
Let's send this to someone and be like, what do you think about this?
Got my number.
Go for it. What number are you, Brett?
Type 6.
Type 6. Type 6
It's
is
just butthead.
a loyalist, safe and connected, fear and courage. It's
Wait, what were you?
body, heart,
6.
and head. It's a part of the head of those. 7, 6, and 5 are the head of those things, like leading. Security, safety, support, core emotion, anxiety.
I see it.
That's
yeah, I see
right,
all of
yeah.
it.
That
see
is
all of it.
And that was the same for you as well. With what was it you said?
I
1,
had 6 was my 3.
yeah, 1, 6, and 2.
I was 1, 3, 6 too.
Yeah, so three was a little different on that, but
So what was your order? I missed it.
my top 3.
Yeah.
6 to 9.
6, 2, 9. So the 9 was with
9 was
me.
my I had 35% on.
Yeah, that's the peacemaker.
Yeah. that was-
Harmonious,
2
calm.
2 is 82%.
It says for peacemaker at number 9, harmonious, calm, sloth engagement. Not engaging things quickly, but
So,
taking time. to
What
get
was your
into it.
guys' bottom ones?
7 was my last one.
I've erased my old one, so I didn't finish answering my questions because I went into that topic. So I
7,
have to-
4, and 8 were
I'll
my
have to do
bottom
mine
3.
again. 7, 4,
So
and
we
8.
had the same bottom 3. It's like different orders, but like the percentages aren't that far.
Boss, enthusiast, and achiever. That's your bottom ones.
Achiever. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna become like an astrologist now. I'm like before I start hanging out with people, I'm gonna be like, I need to know your numbers.
Well, that's the thing. This is the Christian version of astrology. Philip says, I'm here, better late than never. I don't know, bub. You missed a boring one, probably. We've been doing the Enneagram, Phil, if
This
you're
is,
just tuning in.
They want to get out of the house away from their wives edition tonight.
But if you look up Blueprint on the apps for Enneagram, you can answer these simple questions that tells you your personality type. Whether you agree with it or not, they kind of have it figured out if you answer the questions honestly.
I mean, I get behind it.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It's taken me a long time to agree with it, to be like willing to read it. But it's something you can build off of yourself and make
wish
yourself a better person.
I could read more about like the different numbers.
I think.
Yeah.
I
You can
think
do
that-
it through that too. You can just click on the different numbers and it'll tell you what they
Trying.
stand for.
Did you read yours and think, because when you hit the read more, it gives the detail?
Yeah.
You were think, that's probably right.
Yeah. I mean, there was some, yeah, when I never did do the test when she would be pitching those things at me before, and that's why
Yeah.
I get frustrated. But after taking the test, I was like, yeah, I mean, I see these things about myself. And like I said, if you just answer,
I think it's funny, anxiety. It's 100% true.
you got that one. Ben was saying he had anxiety the other day. He was on top of a play set and was like, I can't slide down that pole, Dad. It gives me anxiety. I was like,
What's discerning and conscientious mean?
conscientious?
Like,
Yeah, I don't-
Thoughtful.
yeah, like you're putting thought into it.
Yeah.
What about discerning?
Same.
Like, but the other way, right? You're not thinking about. You
You have
you're
discernment.
Those-
You
Yeah.
have discernment where you know what's right and wrong, or you
yeah,
have
okay.
firm discernment of making choices.
Dude, it's just
Philip left already.
Out 81.
I don't know. Like I'm gonna have to like take this again some other time.
Yeah, do
See
it.
what
That's
happens.
the whole point behind it. Because once you start looking into that more, you can answer the questions more favorably. And like I said, having friends with you that know you really good. Because Kelly used to call herself one number, and then I would be like, "Oh, actually, that's not how you do things." She'd be like, "Oh, you're right. I don't do it that." Changed her questions. Philip's a 2.
You know what, Philip? I agree with you, man.
He just like, you got through that quick, man. We have a 30-second delay, and you've already figured out your
I
number.
mean, there's no wrong answer.
But yeah, check out the Enneagram. Let us know what your number is. We'll try to get Joey to find out what he is.
Wait, let's make a guess. So read them all off again,
Yeah.
and we're gonna guess. And I want this write this down. So
I'm
that
gonna put it on a post-it note he doesn't use.
Yeah.
I'll put it at the back of one.
Of what his highest one is.
of what we think Joey's number is gonna be.
Well, a 1 is a perfectionist.
Yeah, that's not.
I'm right. I'm good. Their anger is serenity. I don't know what that. Number 2 is a helper, loving and giving.
Definitely too.
Number 3 is an achiever, successful and productive. 4, individualist, unique and creative. 5 is a thinker, wise and competent. 6 is loyalist. I'm safe, and connected. 7 is an enthusiast. I'm joyful and active. 8 is a boss. I'm in control and strong. 9 is a peacemaker, harmonious and calm.
I'm gonna go 5.
You're going to go 5.
Yeah.
So I
The
think,
thinker, wise, and
I think
competent.
his top 4, 2, 5, 7, 9. I definitely think 5 is going to be in the lead.
You think it's gonna be with the bottom?
No, I think 5 is going to be like his thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
But like, I think 2, 5, 7, 9, top 4.
It's hard to say. I'd have to go into it more, and I might have to answer it thinking I'm Joey to see what it would come out to be.
Just say it later when we do our outro, and then we'll see what happens.
All right,
All right, no, let's go to pod. Let's go to our.
yeah, let's get out of here.
God bless your heart.
This is not our best episode.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm comfortable.
Well, we both said it's been a long week, so we.
Yeah, we're just kind of
Yeah,
phoning it in. It's better than me pulling out that card game again.
Yeah.
We'll save yours for next week, bro.
Would you rather?
All right,
Yeah.
let's put on our best show here for 5 minutes.
All right. Now we could go as long as we want. It doesn't matter.
All right.
10-10.
We got middle school crossing guards charged with giving kids marijuana and vapes.
He gave it to him. He didn't even charge him.
It's a
She.
she.
Yeah.
She?
A Pennsylvania woman is facing charges after investigators said she gave e-cigarettes and marijuana to middle school students.
Awesome. Best
Kiera
crossing
Lee,
guard ever.
26, just a year older than me, a crossing guard at Penwood Middle School in Darby, about 61 miles east of Lancaster, where the narcotics exchange began. The school crossing guards epitomize the role of servant. They are quite literally trusted with the lives of our children, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, there's not a big vetted
That-
process for that, I don't
They
feel like.
literally made the description of a crossing guard just sound like they're
What-
Navy SEALs.
I mean, they should be. They're
The
protecting kids from
investigation
getting hit
began
with
May
cars.
16th. Police said a student and their parent told the school's principal about the distribution of narcotics near the campus.
Narc.
Yeah. Not a fun kid.
That's the kid that, never mind.
Specifically, the
He's the
student
kid
had
that didn't get offered any.
I wanted some, Mom.
No, don't give that loser any.
Specifically, the student had seen Lee giving other students vape while Lee was working. Yep,
Oh.
exactly.
Here, you want a hit before you go in? It'll help you get through the school day.
The student who reported it also shared that accounts from other students, which indicated the crossing guard had smoked marijuana often. With at least one student, she had given vapes to several others.
So she's probably just high while she's like stopping traffic.
I mean,
There's no cars out in the road. She's like,
Wait. They're like, ma'am, there's no car
Have
here.
you ever seen that 70s show?
Yeah.
all
It's
right,
the
this gets good now.
Cheech and Chong.
So they
Yeah.
made contact with the family of the kid, and they found text messages between Lee and the kid.
The kid that ratted him out.
No, the kid that she was giving it to.
Oh.
They were texting each other about it.
Okay.
All right.
Jeez, oh.
And the
Phone call,
student,
people,
which
phone call.
indicated the two had taken edibles and shared their experiences with one another.
Oh, no. A middle schooler?
So okay, so if I look at this, she's 26. Middle school's what?
oh, she's
13?
26? Okay.
Middle school's 13
But
or
still.
12 to 15ish. So like 10
Yeah.
years apart. But that's still like a big 10 years, I guess.
That's a lot.
While marijuana may not seem like a big deal, we can all agree crossing guards should not be providing narcotics to our kids.
I have a hard time calling marijuana a narcotic.
Well, the only thing that's bad about that is because kids are still developing. They have shown studies that kids that have been exposed to marijuana at young ages, it does affect their mental growth. So
Oh
even
no,
though, yeah.
no, I get it.
So,
But
yeah, as far as calling it like a,
narcotic, I don't know.
well, it's still registered as one.
Yeah,
I saw a
guess.
picture.
There's
of
still
her,
people
and it was
rotting
just-
in prison from selling weed.
I saw a picture of her and I'm trying to find it because it's like she's legit middle school.
Wait, that's her?
Yeah.
Holy smoke! Is that a 5 o'clock shadow? What is going on with her face?
That was a guy.
That is that the guy who broke into your church?
Bro, her eyelashes are about to make her fly away.
Those are huge eyelashes, thick too. What?
Look how small.
Oh my gosh!
That's the picture I was looking for.
Was she like 4'11"?
I told you, the middle schoolers are bigger than her. Who's seen
They
the stop
bullied her
sign?
for the drugs.
They threatened her to get the weed
Like-
from her.
How is she a crossing guard?
Oh my goodness, she is a middle schooler.
How is she a crossing guard? Like,
with a 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a dark.
Can you
She's
imagine
got more of a
facial hair.
beard than that cop.
can you imagine the drug exchange? Like the kids are just walking the street and they're like high fiving her.
Oh
Just
my
like,
goodness!
here you go, here you go.
How tall is she? Did it say? She's very, very short.
Pull up her record, Noah.
I mean, I can.
Scroll down a little bit. See if there's any more before you do. It's just the middle school. That's a better
not all. They
picture
also came.
But
We stayed in
dude.
touch.
Is
with
it?
than the first one. That first one was rough. I think they changed the
Oh,
shading just so it
man.
made it look worse.
Oh, not gonna say it. Oh man. 2 felony counts of drug possession with the intent to deliver, misdemeanor, corruption. of a
She's got to
minor,
be like 4 foot.
And she's pretty short. Yeah.
$20,000 bail.
Go up to her mugshot and see if it just gives any information of her height and stuff. Because she is super short. That is not a normal short person. Or what? I was going to say you could look up her name and it might give more of a description. Wait, that's not her name.
Google.
Yeah, it
Oh.
is.
It just gives you a bunch of
I don't
searches.
think-
Now, so that's crazy. This super tiny cross guard that's as big as the middle schoolers starts giving vape. But apparently it was just to one kid. It wasn't a bunch, right? Still-
yeah.
How did,
Still
wait,
not
hold on,
okay.
read that headline right above. No, go down. Go down. How did little crossing guard get herself in big trouble?
Man, that's a good headline. I wonder if she was wearing those yellow
I
Crocs.
bet you find her weight in here or her height in here. How are you gonna have a headline,
like that and not say something about her height. I guess if you looked up the criminal record in that town.
Look, oh my
Dude.
gosh, dude.
Got perp walk.
She's very very tiny. Oh, turn that down. I was going to say, I was wondering why she was walking funny. She might be a little person. I think she is a little person.
I mean, that.
Her build and stuff says that she is.
Okay, that guy's got to be what, 6'3", 6'4"?
No. He's probably just an average height fella.
Probably 6 foot or so.
He's got to be at least 6 foot. Comes up to his chesticle
That-
area.
That was crazy. She is super tiny.
I love the headline though.
Freak mugshot of the day.
Dude, that's crazy. Anyway. So, yeah. Well, 100%. That's not her.
No,
Is that-
That is,
No,
is
no,
it definitely.
Ugh.
I just want to find her height.
She looks messed up. Did you just type in that?
little crossing
Messed up.
guard.
No. What is her height? Just ask that
I
question.
literally.
You just put height. Put in what is her height? Or how tall is she? I like how you did it in all caps. They know you mean business.
I don't remember what.
There's got to be like a jail tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when she's famous like this, you know how hard it is to find that stuff. You have to click through like 20,000 news articles.
Oh, you're gonna.
She's rough looking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's all we got.
We'll just jump. We'll just jump to blessing her because, dear Lord,
I think it's the third row down, all the way to the left.
turn that off. Oh man, she is a mess. So her last name's Lee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kiera
Lee.
Kiera Lee. Yeah, for giving drugs to middle schoolers.
We're blessing her.
Yeah, she's 100% blessed. I mean, that's just. God bless your heart, sweetie. Best luck to you.
Good luck.
Lord, give you strength. Hopefully, they give you a razor in there to shave your face. Is that just dirt? I mean, that is a weird look. That is just a weird look.
I have to find her height. It's going to be the last thing I do.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I know we've had a long show of a lot of things talked about. Hopefully, it was entertaining. We'll find out later. It was something different. If you've not taken the Enneagram, we recommend you try it out just for kicks and giggles. It might give you a little more depth of who you are as a person or your personality.
Yeah.
And if you go into that app, it'll actually show you more of how you're more compatible with other people of these numbers, just like astrology and people being Cancers and Tauruses and all that different stuff. But this is just more of a less less hippy dippy way of going about it. It's just a strict personality test. So we recommend you trying it out, see what your personality is, so that you can better interact with other people in your life. I think it is helpful to grow as a person by knowing some of these things. And hopefully we can get Joey to do it before the show next week so that we can just kind of talk about it without going through it. I thought that was going to go a lot smoother.
It was long.
It was very long. Yeah.
No, I'm saying the test was actually long.
Yeah, it says 15 minutes, but it seemed like that went a lot. Well, and it was 3 of us trying to talk about it.
If they're assuming you know how to read.
True. We did have to give a few definitions to a couple people.
Not on camera.
Hey, calm down.
Oh, but if you look into the news and find out about this little person giving weed out to kids, let us know what her height is if you find it out. I'm saying 4'11". She was pretty tiny.
I'm saying 4 foot.
You guys want to send her inmate mail?
No, do not want to do
We
that.
can make a pen pal pod plus pen pals.
The thing we start doing.
Let's
Get
do
her-
it. We can all have a pen pal. We can update, like, make a whole podcast about him, and they won't know.
No, I'm not thinking that.
I
We
think it's a
pick
whole
a-
separate show.
We pick one person to write from our pod to our pod bless.
One of the ones that we've blessed in the past.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I should go back through all the episodes and make videos on all the pod blesses that we've done.
Just like a compilation video.
Well, not even a compilation, but like make one and just start posting those videos so people know that that's a thing that we do. We pod bless people. Oh, yeah. Anything else on your heart?
No, it's bed.
I'm pretty tired too.
Anything else on my bed?
I've got to upload both audios tonight. You guys didn't upload the audio last week.
To be honest, I have no idea how to do that. And the person that I thought didn't
Went to sleep on the couch.
No, didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
But, I'm just a text away, but that's all good.
I know. No, in this thing.
Well, it's been a great show. Thanks for tuning into Pod Bless. Make sure to go out there, share, like, and subscribe on YouTube. Check out our TikToks and our Reels on Facebook. Be sure to like those and comment on our stuff. It really helps us out to get more algorithms if you enjoy our little short videos and stuff. In our long-based videos, make sure to go out there and comment and leave some stuff out there.
Or short videos like that cross yard.
That needs to be one, all right? But anyway, this is Josh,
I'm Brett.
I'm Joey.
and this is Pod Bless. We got through it. I don't think it was too bad. I think we've had worse.
Yeah, we have.
I know it drug out and it might not be super entertaining, but it's our show. We can do whatever we want.
Don't act like you guys don't.
Next
have
week will be
days.
way more entertaining because I'm off next week.
Oh, you're not going to be here?
No, I'll be here.
Oh, you're off work.
Yeah.
And you can have chance to rest.
Yes.
We'll see how that turns